to another video. Before the video, be sure to drop a like and comment on the video if you have any questions or anything. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Once again, we are planting wheat. Today will be day 4 of wheat planting. Hopefully tomorrow will be, either tomorrow or Sunday will be our last day. It's currently Friday right now. I'm heading down to the field. I got the water trailer on, well, the flatbed with the water tank on it. Dad said the tanks down at the pasture were getting a little low, so this morning before he left he started running a load of water. This time I did start a timer, so it did not run over. We shouldn't have too many more loads to haul. Luckily everything has gotten in. I think right now we're waiting on an inspector to come look at the electrical, make sure everything's good, and I believe that should be the last thing, and once we get that done we should be good to start pumping water. Therefore we won't have to haul any more water. But by the time I get to the field, Dad should be about done. I think he started around 7 this morning, and it's a 100-acre field roughly, so he should be getting pretty close to done. We'll see when we get down there. He did say he only had a few more passes left. Our feed here, thankfully, it is starting to look better. It's still looking better and better each day you drive by. Still a bit of brown out there from the leaves, but overall I think you can kind of tell it is green enough in person, so that's good. It does look like it might be getting a little bit of growth on it too. We're hoping here soon it starts heading out. The reason we wanted to start heading out is because with this hay grazer or forage sorghum, most of the time that's when it starts getting its growth, and so hopefully we can get all our feed starting to head out while we plant the wheat. And this is actually the neighbor's hay grazer that is right across the road. He's already went through and swathed that once, and it's already grown back quite a bit. And I think in one of the earlier videos, I'll try and figure out which one it is, and I'll put a link to the top right corner. But the one field that I talked to you guys about was one that we weren't even going to be able to bale because it just burned up so bad. At the time it was 6 inches tall from where we had swathed it, so it had already grown 6 inches, and Dad said he's went by it I think 2 or 3 days ago, and he said it's already close to a foot tall. So that field's doing pretty dang good with the regrowth. We're hoping that maybe we could get it like maybe 2 or 3 foot tall on it and be able to get a little something off of that field. Don't know, we'll just have to see. But overall, what we have not swathed, it's pretty green and still is growing some, so hopefully we can get quite a bit of growth on that and we can get an even better yield than what we were first expecting. As you can see, Dad is right there in that field, and he just said that I could take the water while he finished that field, and then if I'm still unloading water, when he gets done he can get everything folded up and then start moving down. If so, I will stop here at this field and get the white Ford. That's a pickup with all the tools and everything on, aka our service pickup. So I'll stop and get that. My gosh, this road is washboarded, but I'll get that pickup and then I'll head down to the field he's going to, and then once I get behind him, just follow him to the field, and then we'll unfold and get everything loaded up. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Doing good? You want more water? I got plenty. You guys just gonna stand there? Don't know if you can see it, but right over there, if I can zoom in, it's a little bit better. Right in there, there's also another neighbor planting wheat, and that's been pretty common. Normally, this is kind of the normal time people plant wheat around here, but most of the time it's not all at once. It's kind of spread out more, but we got moisture. This is probably the most moisture we've had in I don't know how many years, but you can tell because once a certain day hit and some of the fields started drying out, there's been tractors everywhere. People south of us, north of us, east of us, west of us, everyone's been planting, because everyone knows this is probably the only chance we'll have at moisture, and this wheat really needs moisture to get up, get tall, and get nice and good. So that way when winter comes and it goes dormant, it can get all that snow and start attaining that moisture, and then hopefully next summer when it comes out of dormancy, the rain will start picking up and hopefully we can have a decent crop next year. We'll just have to hope and see. I knew they would come around at some point. Finally got our first taker. I knew they wanted the water. They're slowly warming up, getting to be more. Hey, do you guys know what YouTube is? Is it okay if are you guys okay with being in a video? Didn't hear any of them say no, so welcome to YouTube, guys. What's that? Oh, everyone that's watching needs to like and subscribe? Yeah, I think so too. So if you're watching, be sure to like and subscribe. Was able to get all the water off, so back on the road now. I'm gonna head right over to this field. I don't see any dust as of right now, so I'm assuming Dad at least has it done. So see what it's like when I get over the hill. Like I said, either way I'm gonna be stopping at the field to get the other pickup. That way I'm not lugging the gooseneck around, because this field is one of the farthest south fields and it's way south, so we don't really want to pull the trailer any more than we have to. So I'll get the other pickup, and if Dad's still there, help him get everything folded up and get back onto the road. Well, popped over the hill just right east of our field, and I didn't see Dad, and I didn't see him over at that end by the pickup, and sure enough, he's on this side. And what he's doing is he just came through our wheat stubble, because here where we are right now, the ditch is pretty level with the field, so we can just pull out here and it'll save us making another trip down the field, and it'll be quicker and we won't waste any more seed. So we're gonna take the truck. Dad's a little ways down the road. I'll be able to catch up to him no problem, because we don't have a whole lot of wheat on. We still have a fair amount, but won't take too long. Be able to go fairly fast, and we'll catch up to him. And then when we get to the field, we'll start filling the drills, and I'll start our second to last field. was a little camera shy. I didn't want to start with the camera recording, but it started right up the next time. Got moved down to this other field and went to get started, and unfortunately we did not make it through planting our wheat without a mishap. It's not supposed to be like that. For some reason, that half section worth of press wheels is not turning, and it was building up, and the tractor's just pulling really hard, way harder than it ever had. And I look back and there's a mound built up. Dad's coming back, and unfortunately he's got a little bit plugged on some of these hose drills. I think this one over here might be able to, no, it's not completely plugged yet, but we're gonna have to go through and clean some of them out, because when the dirt built up, it pressed up into the tubes and it had a bit of a blockage going on. I think I've gotten them all now. Don't know what's causing these not to turn all of a sudden, but Dad's gonna come back and we're gonna look into it. Still working on knocking this field out. I'm getting probably about halfway done with it. The rounds are gonna start getting shorter because right in there we have a pasture that butts up against it, and it kind of angles it, cuts it off. But we figured out what was wrong with our drills. When I finish up, I'll try and show you what was causing it, but just a brief little explanation is on the press wheels, there's little scraper deals that are supposed to go in between, because we run split press wheels on these, and where ours are a little messed up and not in the best condition, one of the press wheels got bent and it started catching on that scraper, and it was solid enough to stop that whole section, I believe, of like 5 press wheels. So that's what was causing it. Like I said, I'll try and show you later. So right now what I'm doing, as you can tell, the tractor's probably shut off, or is shut off, I should say. But I saw something that I should probably take care of now. And I'm doing this because this morning, or actually last night, when we serviced the tractor up for today, we didn't have quite enough fuel in the tank on the pickup to completely fill the tractor. It got 3/4 full, which we thought would be fine because the last few days we've been able to only use half a tank of fuel in a day. But today, Dad put 3/4 in and about out decent. So don't know why it's doing that, but while I wait, because Dad's not too far away, but while I wait, there's something I've seen throughout the last few times I've been in this field that I need to address, and it's that and those ones. There's also one over there. They look just like little concrete blocks, so we're gonna throw them over there because there's already some stuff in there, and we don't farm that, as you can see. So while I wait for Dad, I'm gonna move them, so in that way we can prevent something worse from happening. Say we end up finding them with a header next year at wheat harvest, that would not be good. So I'm just gonna get them out of the field right now while I have time, and maybe it can save us money down the road by not hitting them with a combine header, because that would be bad. I believe I got all, oh, I see one more. I see another one actually. Wow. Apparently turning on the cameras make 2 or 3 more up here. But I see a lot more. Hold on. Not only did I find more rocks, I also found, I don't know what that's off of. And I also found a piece of pipe. So it's good to have those things picked up. Here's another little metal bracket thing. Throw that out too. Here normally we don't have to run right on the ground, so more than likely not, those would not have been problematic. But I mean, I'm waiting on Dad, not planting wheat right now. So I figured, I saw him, it'd be better to get rid of them now, get them out of the field, so in that way just reduce the risks and chances of them running through a combine and messing some stuff up. It's a lot cheaper that way. Alright, and I was able to find some wheat seeds. As you can see, the dirt kind of fell back in there. But if you can look right at the end of my finger, right there, there's a wheat seed. So it's kind of hard to tell because, like I said, the dirt kind of falls and it hides the moisture up, but we're going into quite a bit of moisture here even, so that's always good to see. We should have plenty of moisture for this wheat to get a good start. And like I said, the first fields we drilled, they had even more moisture, so they should be even better off. But it's good for once to finally have decent moisture to drill into. While we have time, I'll show you what was causing our problem. It was these scrapers here. As you can see, we took one off here. And what it was doing was catching one of these press wheels. And like I say, we know that our press wheels aren't in good shape. We would like to fix them, but they are really expensive and they do fine like this. So we'd rather not spend money on them. And eventually we'd like to get new drills so we can solve that problem. But as of right now, it's not in the budget. And as you can see, Dad is coming, so let's get ready to get diesel and tractor and get back to planting. We're back here for day 4 or 5 of planting our wheat. We got 50 more acres. We're gonna move up to that field and knock it out. Should only take about 2 hours once we get there. And as you see, we still have a fair amount of wheat. Should be more than enough. We might have to ride the drills for a little bit and just watch and make sure, but it looks like we should be able to finish. So we got that done. Now it's time to go hook up to the other hitch, and that'll be the last time we have to unfold them for this year. I'm getting pretty close to being done with it. I don't have a whole lot. I'm definitely over halfway done with this field. But first, while I'm here at this end, I'm just gonna check. That's what I thought. We still have a decent amount of wheat. And I think that one was one of the ones that weren't quite as full. But I'll still go through and check them. Just in that way, we know where, or I know where I'm sitting with seed. So far, they're all looking pretty good. We do have a touch more seed from last year that was left over, but I don't think we're gonna need it. At the very least, I'll have to ride the drills while Dad does the last few passes just to make sure everything still has seed. But so far looking pretty good. Should be able to make another round or two, and then I'll check again. Like I said, with half-mile rows, the seed doesn't go down too much, but I'll do a couple more passes and then I'll check again. Just doing this last turn row right here. I got everything else done. I'm still gonna have to do a pass back to the truck, But with this last pass right here, marks the end of us planting our wheat. Just this one final spot, and we're officially done. I believe I'm taking the little truck back to the house because it's currently 12:15. So I'm gonna take the truck home. We're gonna eat lunch, and then we'll come back down and pick up the drills and take them back home. We'll probably end up cleaning them. I don't know if I'll do a video on that, but with that, thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you're enjoying the channel and want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not already. I'm going to try and keep posting as much as I can. Like I said, this week I'm going to be going back up to Laramie to do classes. Dad won't be needing as much help. But with that, thank you. Thanks for watching the video. See you next video.